That is when you are not a man.
Oh, wow. Cord. Okay. Redefining. Sorry, I need a moment here. Okay. Hello, fellow peacemakers. Guess what? We have our very own Make Peace Not Beef tote bags. Look at this beautiful thing. I'm totally going to carry it with me everywhere I go, even if it's empty. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, No Issue, for gifting us these fabulous, eco-friendly tote bags made with 100% organic cotton and water-based ink. Now, the best part is I'll be doing an Instagram giveaway for these beautiful tote bags. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MakePeaceNotBeef to get a chance to win one of these beautiful tote bags. Now, if you're looking for sustainable packaging, mailers, cards, stickers, food safe for your brand or business, then you need to give No Issue a try. No Issue will satisfy your brand or personal needs with customized, beautiful, creative, and sustainable packaging solutions while being 100% committed to environmental sustainability. All their products are either compostable, reusable, or recyclable. Plus, they will plant trees every time you purchase their product to support reforestation around the world so we can reduce climate change sooner. Go to noissue.ca to check out their awesome and cool products. Hello, fellow peacemakers. Welcome to episode 27 of Make Peace Not Beef. My guest today is Cord Thomas, aka Vegan Mindset Coach, and we're going to talk about a super interesting topic: veganism and masculinity from the perspective of an athlete. We're going to address the blatant gender imbalance among vegans, right? There are way more women than men who are vegans. So I want to ask you, even outside of the context of veganism, what does masculinity mean to you? And how has this definition evolved since you became a vegan?
I'm not going to lie. I have a bit of a different view of masculinity from my childhood than probably the average dude. You like the use of dude. No, my mom was the main breadwinner for our family.
Wow.
She would go to work in the morning and come home in the evening. And my dad retired because of a heart condition. He was in the war in Vietnam. Since the age of 5, I had my dad at home. Yeah, so that's kind of how I grew up. It was more of a partnership, and since he was home, he took care of us, and the as much of the household as he could. Yeah, and so, but what I did really have rooted in a more traditional American view of masculinity was that women were kind of put on a pedestal. We're meant to be taken care of. We're meant to be walked on eggshells around. I always needed to open doors for women.
How do we get more men to be like you and think like you?
Well, I mean, it takes good parenting. It takes sometimes, having those roles reversed. So in terms of masculinity for me, if I want to be specific, it means caring, being that defender of others in need. Being someone that's steady like a rock, someone who leads in their actions above everything else, more than words or passion, actions above all. And most importantly, someone who stands by what they believe and fights for it. To me, those are the main definitions of masculinity.
Fuck. By your definition, I am a man because I believe in all those things that you've said.
And really, that should probably be the definition of a good person.
I think so too. But I agree. And by extension, every man should strive to be a good person. So they should embody those values.
Absolutely.
Where do you think the saying "real men eat meat" came from?
I'm skipping over half my notes here. So for me, real men eat meat comes from a time when parents didn't have enough food for their children and needed them to understand that eating gets them stronger, just in general. That being said, they would have had meat maybe, again, once a week or once a month. What we think about oftentimes, like when it comes to real men, or, who are those real men? Mm-hmm. Well, they're images of fighters like Vikings or Roman gladiators that might have eaten more meat than the average poor person as a belief to get them more aggressive. Like have more testosterone, for example. But the reality is that meat consumption actually hinders testosterone production. If you want to be more of a man, don't eat meat.
And like one of my favorite scenes from the Game Changers was like the erection experiment. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
that was hilarious. I'm like, why is
erectile
this
dysfunction for sure. Like a lot of and erectile dysfunction never used to be a problem. It's a modern issue. It's a modern disease. And it's all because we are consuming things that we never used to, and in portions that we never used to, you know, like the amount of meat, fish, and cheese, milk, etc. is clogging our veins and really kind of destroying our health. And then when you can't get it up, that is when you are not a man.
Oh, wow. Cord. Okay, redefining. Cord, so I wanted to expand on what you meant by, confronting the truth. What truth are we talking about?
Animal cruelty in a lot of senses, things, factory farming, and then the ecological impact or the climate impact of animal farming. So traditionally, veganism has been closely connected to feminism as a form. It has as a form of as a form of rebelling against the patriarchy. And let's be honest, most men don't think about how they look when they eat or what they eat, if they've overeaten or not, etc. I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of men said that they just eat whatever they have placed in front of them without taking an extra thought on it. Mindful eating is not something that men are taught, just kind of enjoying a meal. No, we scarf it down and get back out to work. Women in general are more self-conscious or more mindful and are more conscious of their diet.
All right, awesome. Okay, listeners, be sure to check out Cord and his work. It's really, really amazing. He has an amazing Instagram page, and be sure to add him on Clubhouse as well. I'm also on Clubhouse. If you didn't know, it's Lily Tong. So yeah, be sure to follow us, and I'll see you in the next episode.